This insulation has been in our barn for months as we try to get our foundation ready. So, what are you doing?
Okay. I don't think there's anything on top.
As I was saying, it's going to be really nice to get this out of the barn and make some space. Brian apparently was trying to check to make sure there was nothing that got on top.
Yeah. This ladder, too short. The other ladder, I just put away. I'm not getting it.
So the bouncy?
It worked.
How many do you count?
Oh, there's probably 20.
Turkeys!
I think it's more like 30.
That's a lot of turkeys. There's another turkey.
Me?
Yeah. You're not a turkey.
I'm a chicken.
We loaded up most of the insulation, and Brian is going to take it up to the build site while it's dry enough that he can get up the hill. We figured now is a good time to do that. There's a wall of insulation behind you.
A lot of it.
Yeah, so we have a nice day. It's dry, it's calm. So what are we gonna do?
We're gonna make a first run. We're gonna do the installation for the porch, which is nice and easy. Should be. See how quickly it goes, and how easily we can control things. And if that goes super easy and super quick, then let's move on to the next spot. And there's the wind.
Here comes the breeze. This is going to be a test run to see how cutting the insulation and laying it down, how long it takes and how well it goes. Because we've got rain coming in 2 days, so it's not as if we can lay it all down and leave it down now. But if we could decide how long it's going to take and do the cutting beforehand, that would save us time when we do the final lay. So I don't know, we will give this a shot and see how it goes. Here is where we're going to start. This is our front porch. We figure it's a small chunk that we can tackle. So we'll see how it goes. Well, we left for a few minutes and we're walking back up the hill and we saw this stuff go flying.
We tried to keep it down.
We cracked 2 of them. Well, I guess 2 of them are going to become the extra cutter pieces, I guess.
I don't know. I'm tempted to just use them.
No, we've got so much slop that we're going to have to cut.
Yeah, I suppose.
We'll use them for cutting. But oh my gosh, really?
Here's the trial. This is the purpose.
Apparently those rolls are not a good way to hold them down. Moving on. Attempt number 2.
Light as a feather, stiff as a board. Don't blow away. It'll make me bored.
I remember that as a kid. Light as a feather, stiff as a board. That worked. I remember being a party and I thought that worked.
Somebody must have lied. 'Cause I remember it working too. I don't know how that's possible.
Maybe it's a real thing.
Maybe.
All right, we're putting these the opposite direction from the first layer, And we're starting them in the middle so that we are not going to have the same seams, which means we're going to have to trim little pieces, set smaller pieces to go around the edges, but that covers the seams in the middle. This is more puzzle work than I was expecting.
Yeah, this was supposed to be easy.
Yeah. Now that we got the porch insulation all laid out, time to pull it apart and put it away.
We pick things up and put them down.
It seems like such a waste of effort, but we can't risk leaving them down here with a rainstorm coming. The stuff's gonna blow away or break or whatever. So
too expensive to lose.
Yeah, so we're gonna put it back on the truck and throw a tarp over everything. Well, the wind finally died down late in the afternoon, so we thought we'd take advantage of an early evening work session.
Yep.
It's dark out, but we're still out here.
We have work to do.
Someday you're gonna have to tell folks where that comes from.
It's a movie quote. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen this movie.
But you're not gonna tell them?
No.
Oh, okay. You can't see a thing out of that windshield.
No, that's what the horn's for.
Oh dear, that's too early for horns. Yep, it is a frosty morning here on the homestead, and we are heading up to the hill. This is a big weekend. It's going to be sunny and dry for the next 3 days, but cold.
And dusty.
This is our last weekend before the concrete pour is scheduled, so we have a lot to do.
Yes.
Today is going to be insulation day, and hopefully the breeze will stay at minimal levels so that we can get a bunch laid down.
Fingers crossed.
All right, let's get up there and see what we can do. Big weekend. More rain yesterday means time to drain the forms yet again. Hopefully this will be the last time before the pour. That drill attachment seems to be working pretty well. You can't hear me. Well, it looks like the insulation fared all right during last night's storm. We had it locked down pretty well. So now, time to uncover it and start cutting insulation sheets.
Hooray!
We don't have a floor yet, but already we are instituting an inside shoes and outside shoes rule. Why, you may ask? Because of this. This mud is crazy. My foot feels like it weighs an extra 5 pounds. It probably really does. Outside shoes, inside shoes. Okay, took us all morning, but we finished the little stuff over there, and we are ready to start the main area, the central area of the dome. Again, starting with the 1-inch insulation and then moving on to the 2-inch, so twice the fun.
Hooray!
With this bigger area, we're gonna fly through this next part, right?
Yep. Go like the breeze.
Just hopefully not literally with the insulation, right?
Yes, that would be ideal.
Okay, let's see how far we can get. Having fun yet?
Joyous of times.
Hey, we get to put 2 whole pieces down next without having to cut them.
I am so looking forward to that.
Hooray!
Yes.
We're getting there.
Yes.
No lying down on the job.
I'm tired.
He's tired.
Cold.
Actually,
I'm on insulation, so it's warm.
actually, he's trying to mark the spot where we need to cut the insulation, so I'll give him that one.
It's a guess anyway.
Yeah. Well, it's just about 7 o'clock at night our time. The sunset's real pretty. We're still at it.
What?
You keep cutting. I'm talking. We were hoping to be done by now, but we're not quite. We still have, I don't know, probably another 6 sheets to cut and lay. We're gonna try and get it done tonight. I'm just gonna take 5 seconds and watch the sunset.
We have work to do.
4, 5. Okay, here I go. But it's really pretty.
This is not a break.
Well, it's officially dark out. Past normal working hours, but we're so close. We have, I don't know, 2 sheets left to put down and cut of the 2-inch, and then we'll have almost everything done with the exception of a couple tiny little places that we can do in the morning. We're so close, babe. We gotta get this done.
Not far now.
We did it.
Sort of.
Sort of.
Well, I mean, we got a lot more to go.
But mostly we got both layers in the main area down.
Yeah, we got the main area, the bedroom, the bathroom done today. The prior day we did the mud room and the
Porch.
porch. So the only thing that's left is the utility room.
Right, and that's just a little thing.
Should just be 1 piece. Well,
2 pieces.
Um,
This was a marathon today.
oh man, we started at 9. It's now 9.
9 o'clock at night. But we did it.
Oh, yeah.
Now please, please don't let the wind pick up overnight and blow everything that we just did away.
It was supposed to die down at like 6 or 7 o'clock, and it didn't.
However, right now it's better, so
No, it's died down.
hopefully it'll stay that way, because we're leaving it like this overnight, which is a little nerve-wracking. And tomorrow we're going to cover it with the vapor / radon / termite barrier plastic covering.
Assuming that the temperature allows us to do for the glue.
Well, at the very least, we're putting it down.
Yeah, I suppose.
It's got to go down. So
Yeah.
tomorrow's going to be another long day.
Another
Let's call it
marathon.
quits. Good job, though. We
Good
did it.
job indeed.
Whew.